Coming up on News 13 this morning, a winter wonderland turns to ice. We have live team coverage this morning sharing everything you need to know ahead of your morning commute.
Then major disruptions at the airport. How flights are looking on the Grand Strand this morning.
Now your Storm Tracker 13 forecast first, sponsored by George Sink Injury Lawyers.
Happy Monday, everyone. We hope you're all joining us from your warm homes this morning. I'm Skylar Music.
That we definitely do. And I'm Adriana Cotero. It is February 2nd. It's also Groundhog Day. And we're waking up to conditions that sure make spring seem like a long ways away, even though we're hoping for otherwise.
Really hope so. So this morning we have live team coverage of these winter conditions. Although a lot of the snow has melted, it melted yesterday, ice is now making our roads dangerous.
It really is. And we'll hear from Gabby Jonas in Myrtle Beach and Eric Cooper in the PD in just a few minutes. But first, we're going to head over to meteorologist Hannah Ronner. Now, Hannah, the sun was out yesterday, and it sure helped melt a lot of that snow away. But there are still some patchy areas that are now frozen over. I know I was experiencing it on my drive-in. So can we expect more sunshine today to help clear the way?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's going to be very sunny for today. The temperatures will be slightly warmer, but for this time of year, they're going to be bitter cold technically, but they're above freezing. So there will be some melting nonetheless. We have to keep in mind that there was a very large array of snowfall totals across our area, where Myrtle Beach was closer to 5 inches. The North Strand was at 8. Parts of Dillon and Robeson County saw over a foot of snow. So of course, the more dense the snow pack, the longer that's going to take to melt. But we did see a lot of sun yesterday, and that definitely helped to melt, but it didn't all dry in time before temperatures went back below freezing. So now we're dealing with ice and slush out on the roads for this morning. We have a winter weather advisory in effect, not because there's any more winter weather falling, but because it's still left over and it does make travel a little more hazardous for this morning. The temperatures are colder, but thankfully it's not as windy, but it's still very uncomfortable. The temperature is in the single digits in Hartsville, Laurinburg, and Lumberton. Florence is at 15 and North Myrtle Beach is at 21. The winds are 7 miles per hour, which again is a lot better compared to yesterday, but that makes your feel like temperature around 11 currently in Myrtle Beach. So we see a lot of sun, the high is 38 for today for the beach and for inland as well, but more freezing temperatures tonight, so expect more ice if it doesn't all dry in time. Back to you.
Anna, thank you so much. As we've mentioned all morning long, the snowy weather has moved out of our area, but better temperatures are definitely still biting at us this morning.
Over in the PD, the up to 12 inches of snow that some areas saw yesterday started to melt away. But we're hearing, and we've been telling you, it's freezing over in some spots.
So now we find News 13's Eric Cooper live in Florence this morning. Eric, good morning to you. We are seeing all this morning from your live shots how icy the roads are. It looks really dangerous out there. Have conditions changed at all, or is it still the same?
It's pretty much the same as right before we got on air. A car was at the stoplight and we could hear the wheels turning, and it was because of them being in that dark area of the roadway. But I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna get Curtis to pan here at how this ice, this is some of what you would look forward to. This is pretty much black ice. You really couldn't see it until you got up on it. It just looked like it was this white snow that was left over until Curtis and I crossed the street. But it's very, very slick, and that's something that you want to be careful of if you're going to be out and about today, no matter where you are, if you're anywhere near sidewalks or streets in the PD area. And if you look straight down here onto Dargan Street, you see some of our police officers are already here, but this street has pretty much been driven on pretty much all weekend, and the ice has broken up a lot. You see patches here and there, but it's not as bad as it was when we showed you earlier on Evans Street. And again, you want to be careful. You want to make sure you're layered up for the next couple of days. And again, warning, please do not, I repeat, do not put warm water or hot water on your windshields to try to thaw them out or get them cleared out, because you may risk cracking or breaking your windshields. That's something, again, if you have knowledge, share it with people that may not know certain things, because it could be imperative. You never know, you might need help someday yourself. But I wanted to send it back to you ladies and just remind everybody to stay warm.
Eric, thank you. I really appreciate him showing the black ice too, because it's true. It's so transparent that you almost can't even make it out. So what he was experiencing on the sidewalks, that's all over a lot of the roads today.
Absolutely.
And now moving to the Grand Strand, where we may not have seen as much snow as the PD, but we sure did see a couple of inches still.
That's right. News 13's Gabby Jonas joins us live from Spring May Pier. So Gabby, good morning to you. We know most of that snow on the beach has already melted, but what else or who else are you seeing out there this morning?
Yeah, Adrian and Skylar, no one else out just yet. It is definitely just me here this morning, and I don't blame anybody staying at home because it is still very cold. I know you were here yesterday morning, Skylar, and it is still not. I know it's not as cold as yesterday, but let me tell you, it feels like it. And yesterday you could see on your screen the snow that was here along the beaches. But today, definitely not looking like that this morning. Definitely not a winter wonderland. However, there is still some snow on the beach, but nothing like the white, fluffy, powdery snow that you see now on your screen. This morning, it's more so a compact, icy snow here. And that's only really in the areas that no sun was able to hit it because it wasn't able to melt like the rest of the snow closer to the coastline and closer to more on the areas where sunlight could hit it. Today it's definitely more compact so and not as fluffy as yesterday, but there are still some icicles here along the beach. I can see some icicles actually lining against the Spring May Pier. Nothing crazy, but definitely still lets you know that there is still cold temperatures here. There are still icy roads. I know as I was driving down along South Ocean Boulevard, there was some icy patches as I made my way to the pier. So if you are heading out the door, make sure that you are prepared for going outside on these roads and just be mindful of when you are driving to go on your commute. But later in the show, I'll have some more updates for you of what I'm seeing, and hopefully we'll get some people to explain and share their experience of the winter wonderland that we had this weekend. But for now, live in Myrtle Beach, Gabby Jonas, News 13. Back to you.
Looking forward to that, Gabby, and we appreciate you braving
Yes,
those
we
cold
do.
temperatures. Yesterday when Skylar was out there, it was 2 degrees, feel like. That's what the feel like
We were
temperature.
pretty numb.
Yeah, today it's more like 12, but still really cold.
Absolutely.
All right, now we're going to go ahead and give you a live look over Highway 17. You can see here that there's still some snow remaining, especially in the median there and then on the outer edges of the traffic lanes. And that's because those are shaded areas, so the sun wasn't really hitting that spot. There's also some patches of ice in areas that the snow didn't hit. We're talking underneath bridges.
Absolutely. Horry County Emergency Management reminding everyone side roads may still be untreated and black ice isn't always visible. We heard Eric talking about that. So let's send it over to meteorologist Hannah Ronner now for a full look at driving conditions this morning.
News 13 on-time traffic, sponsored by Joy Law Firm. Just call Joy.
And thankfully, there is no reported accidents this morning at 7:06 for your Monday. And we know that schools are going to be on an e-learning day. So in general, you will have less people out on the roads during the morning time. We have a live look at 17 near the intersection with 22. So one reason to highlight this is because you have your turning lane, which is still halfway covered in ice. So technically, this part of the road is still very icy, but also it's going to be overpasses like this, underneath them, underneath the bridges, not at all exposed to sun. Those are still going to be the spots that do have ice. A little bit more to the south of that on 501, you have near Gardner-Lacey, and then you have near Fantasy Harbor. So again, you can still see the snow. At least the roads in general are looking relatively clear. But even if we had puddles due to melting yesterday, there wasn't a ton of time for it to actually fully dry. When I was out on the roads at 2:30 yesterday afternoon, there were still some major puddles, and I was like, that's not going to dry before temperatures get sub-freezing again. And then that, of course, all turned to ice this morning. Temperatures, or rather the drive time, is 6 minutes on 17. Interstate travel, now interstates, of course, are going to be more likely treated, so it shouldn't look too bad. You can see the snow, but at least the road looks relatively dry, and I-95 is mostly empty right now. Drive time is 10 minutes from TV Road to 76 in downtown Florence. Back to you.
Hannah, thank you very much. And students across the Grand Strand and PD will have another chance to soak up what's left of the snow today, as many schools across our area will be closed or on a remote schedule. Horry County Schools, along with Florence County School Districts 1, 2, 3, and 5, will have an e-learning day. Same for Dillon School District 3 and 4, along with Marion and Marlborough counties. Darlington County schools will be closed today as well. And in North Carolina, Robinson County Public Schools will be closed and Scotland County will operate remotely. And to see a full list of these closures across our area, be sure to head over to this story on our website at wbtw.com.
The winter weather is also impacting flights going in and out of Myrtle Beach International Airport. So behind me now is a look at the airport's flight tracker. At last check, 2 flights are coming into the airport, 2 flights coming into the airport are canceled, and 6 flights going out are no longer going out. Yesterday, more than a dozen flights were canceled. As always, airport officials recommend checking with your airline about any delays and cancellations before you get to the airport. And here's a snowy look over Charlotte Douglas International Airport. Despite the more than 800 cancellations and 70 delays there, some planes were able to get in and out. This weekend's snowfall was one of the city's heaviest in years, with roughly a foot or more in some areas.
Now to your morning crime tracker. We're working to learn more about a shooting at a Robeson County apartment complex that left one person dead. According to the sheriff's office, it happened yesterday at the Morgan Britt Apartments in Lumberton during a domestic dispute. Now that's right off Highway 72. You can see that area here on your screen. We're told deputies were called to a local hospital for reports of a person with gunshot wounds. It was later confirmed that Jakari Clark died at the hospital. An investigation into this case is currently underway, and if you have any information, you're asked to call the Robeson County Sheriff's Office.
2 people were sent to the hospital after a crash in Horry County involving an ATV. Horry County Fire Rescue says crews were called to the area of South Highway 701 and Lucas Bay Road in the Bucksport area, and that was around 6 last night. You can see that area behind me. It's a decently busy road. Again, people were taken to the hospital with injuries, one of them in critical condition. We're told the road was shut down for some time and Highway Patrol is investigating.
And one person is without a home this morning in Florence County after it was completely destroyed in a house fire. Officials say it happened a little after 1 yesterday afternoon on Poston Road in the Johnsonville area. Authorities say downed live power lines and a propane tank made it difficult to put that fire out. Crews were able to put it out within about 45 minutes, and thankfully no one was hurt. You can see the damage there on your screen. The cause of the fire is under investigation.
Still to come on News 13 this morning, a request from South Carolina electric companies. How you can help out the electric grid this morning.